Diane and Denmark here. Rah, rah, rah. Welcome back to another cozy minimalist chat across the kitchen table here in Copenhagen. I'm going to be talking about why I am fasting, a little bit of housekeeping for you. And as usual, I'm going to keep it short and sweet because I know we've all got things to do, places to go. And it is the summer, though the weather is not so summery here in Copenhagen at the moment. We've had torrential rain and then the sunshine and torrential rain. Anyway, all good for the garden. Diving in first with some housekeeping news. If you're doing the Flylady system, that's what I teach. It is the summer, so go easy. You don't need to be killing yourself with doing cleaning. Stick to the weekly home blessing hour, the weekly upkeep clean. And this week's zone is here in the kitchen, zone 2. Anyway, so that's it for that. On to fasting. I get a lot of questions about my health and how I keep fit and healthy. And I decided a few weeks back that I'm going to do fasting. Now, not for nothing to do with weight loss. I know in fasting in countries like the States, that's a big thing. Here in Denmark, a lot of my friends have been using fasting to overcome problems that they have with menopause, perimenopause, post-menopause, and I'm very definitely in the last category. I've used HRT, I used that very successfully for several years, but then of course you can't use it forever. It's not great for your system. And I've been thinking about it recently, and I had been put off fasting because many years ago, I met people here in Copenhagen who fasted. But it was at that stage, it was quite a kind of hippie thing. And the women that I came into contact with, let's just say they didn't look the picture of health, quite the opposite. They weren't kind of blooming. I thought, okay. And they were doing kind of fasting, like they just didn't eat anything for days. And then they had like one bowl of soup. And I thought, that doesn't sound very healthy. Anyway, fast forward. A lot of the ladies in my groups and a lot of friends are doing different forms of fasting. And remember here, do not listen to anybody on a YouTube channel. Get your stuff science-based, doctor, peers. And so I started a couple of weeks back, and I'm doing one which is recommended for post-menopausal women. Now, the kind of after effects that I have from menopause are feeling quite bloated. I've noticed that a lot. I've just been feeling a bit weird, feeling bloated. I was having more problems sleeping again, after I came off the HRT. And I've been doing the fasting for a few weeks, and I've noticed some changes. I'm feeling a bit less bloated. And I don't know if any of these things are related to the fasting or not. Could be placebo effect. But also when I sleep, I am sleeping, I'm still kind of waking up during the night, doing the usual 3 o'clock loo run. But I have it when I sleep really soundly. I'm like, whoo, out. And then I kind of wake up and whoa, I'm back in the room. So I'm feeling more rested in a way. And anyway, I'll let you know how it goes. But the thing that I'm doing at the moment is going for a kind of 15-hour fast. I'm using an app which helps me to track it, because I've also heard that the thing with fasting is not to do exactly the same thing all the time. But what was recommended for post-menopause was to do about 4 or 5 days when you're doing about a 15-hour fast. And some days I've stretched that longer, just depending on what I'm doing, how many coaching calls I've got that day, if I'm out and about. 1 day of the week I eat completely normal times, and I've chosen to do that most times on Saturdays, because Saturday mornings I am out with my Bluetooths. I'm out with my Bluetooths chill swimmers, women, and there's usually some good cake and things like that. So I've chosen Saturday as my day for that. And then, so there's 5 days where you're kind of doing 15 hours. 1 day you just eat as normal. And one other day, if you can pull out a bit longer fast, that's good. Now, I have to say here, when I heard about fasting before, and even more recently, I was thinking that because a lot of people are talking about, well, you just skip breakfast and that's the easiest way to get started. And a lot of the Danish ladies that I know, they do the kind of thing, no eating after 8 o'clock at night, and then they just wait until they have lunch at work the next day. Now, lunch in Denmark in a workplace is anywhere starting like 11 o'clock, 11:30, quarter to 12. So that's an easy way for them to do it. But I was imagining that you were not getting the same amount of food, which of course is wrong. It's just a kind of smaller window. So instead of me kind of grazing all day, I'm just eating the same amount of food. I'm actually probably eating a bit more food because I'm being more aware of what I'm eating in the non-fasting period. So it's been going really well so far. And I've actually been much more aware of what I am eating. As I said to you before, I've been eating more protein, eating a lot of boiled eggs, things like that. And when I do eat, I'm eating better because I'm more aware of what I'm putting in. And also I have been drinking a lot more. That's drinking a lot more just kind of water. I only drink water. I don't drink fizzy drinks. And otherwise it will be a cup of coffee first thing in the morning. I've never been a big, huge coffee addict. So coffee in the morning and then tea the rest of the day and water. And having the app to track that, it's just been really good so I can see. And I have to say, I was a bit worried that I would be feeling, before I would kind of have these ups and downs. It was probably my blood sugar going up and down. And I haven't felt that. I haven't really felt hungry about not missing any meals during the day. And if I have felt hungry, I usually think, oh, it's actually time for some water. And after that, I'm fine. Though, of course, there are things that you can eat even when you are doing the fast like this. Anyway, I won't go too much more into it. I know it's a kind of huge hot topic at the moment. But as I said, I'm doing it to see if it will help with the post-menopausal issues that I'm still carrying around. And so far, so good. It's all been really positive. So are you tempted to try the fasting thing? Remember, check with your doctor. It will depend upon many, many different factors. But I'm feeling good with this. And I'm in touch a lot with friends who are doing the same thing. So all good. And I'm still riding high after my birthday. I had a dip with my friend Angela and Erica from America the other day. And Angela, she's so sweet, Angela. She's type 2, dressing your truth. Type 2-1, we think. And she had bought me a really nice tea towel for my birthday. And she knows me so well, because you know me, I love when I'm on vacation. I've stopped doing it now because I've got enough tea towels. But, I love buying a clutter-free souvenir like a tea towel. And I had just said to her, okay, I've stopped buying this. And look what she had got for me. Isn't it fabulous? Look at the colours on that with the beach huts. She had been there on a trip. Southwold in Suffolk. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? So I'm really pleased with my new tea towel. You can also see I've got a nice bottle of rosé. That was a gift from a friend, Erica. You can see she's written on the bottle because I had lent her the things for her son's graduation party and gave her all the student stuff that had decluttered. And just while we're on the kind of summer theme, look at these. So these are our cherries from the garden. And look how dark they get. They're absolutely delicious. And also in the garden, blooming right now, sweet peas. Now, these are ones that I planted years and years and years ago. They don't have any scent. If you want ones with a scent, you need to plant them every year. So there's no scent on these ones, but aren't they gorgeous? The only thing you need to watch out with these sweet peas is if you plant them, make sure they're kind of in a bed of their own because they spread and they get into everything else because they're almost kind of throttling the hydrangeas, the hortensias that we have in the same place. Anyway, but they are, I love sweet peas. My dad, bless him, he would grow sweet peas every year, and every evening I would be out helping him and, tying them up. And it was just like a wall of sweet peas, and the scent was fabulous. So no scent with these ones, but good memories. And just remember, if you're feeling kind of overwhelmed with the summer holidays, the kids are home, got projects going on, I made a video a couple of weeks ago with all my tips and tricks so that you can thrive this summer, not just survive. And I'm checking with you still once a week with a 7-day declutter. I'm filming every day, showing you what I'm decluttering and encouraging you to do the same. Remember, we don't need to do all this whole house declutter, extreme makeover. That's not real decluttering. And while we're on the subject of all things summery, where are you going on vacation this year? You're going on summer holiday, or if you're in the southern hemisphere, maybe you're going winter holiday. I'm really excited because we're going somewhere that I've never been to this year. We're going to Donostia, San Sebastian and Bilbao in the Basque country in northern Spain. And I'm really excited because I get to meet up with an old colleague of mine. We used to work together. We both worked for Sir David Edward at the Court of Justice, the European Court in Luxembourg, many, many moons ago. And Jose and I, we've kept up over the years. He is a professor at Oñati and also an honorary professor at Helsinki and other places. And he's so sweet. And his wife, Izaskun, she's really sweet as well. So anyway, we're meeting up. And the kids are coming with us, and the kids know Jose and Izaskun because they visit us here in Copenhagen before. Anyway, I'm going to get back to work. I hope I have given you a little bit of summer inspiration today. It would really help me if you just take a couple of seconds to like the video, write a comment, even just an emoji comment. Let me know that you're out there. Subscribe if you haven't already done that. Share with a friend. Anyway, all I've got left to say is live long and prosper. May the Danish summer, woohoo, hygge be with you. And I shall see you very soon with another declutter video. But anyway, send you off on your merry way with a rah, rah, rah. Okay, bye for now.